Hello, YouTubers. This is Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. Today, I am going to be reacting to an ignorant post on Instagram I saw by none other than Martell Holt, side chick, aka Bride of Chucky, aka Coleslaw, aka Ariane Curry, who has seemed to have misconstrued Tasha K's views, meaning that it is positive news for her, and meaning that she thinks that people want to see her. And unfortunately, 2,960 people agree with this crazy post, including Tasha K, and the following reads: Ariane MF Curry, say what you want. It's been 3 years and I'm the topic of that show. I held back so much tea in that interview about all of them silly people. They ain't that tired of discussing me. They just had a whole 3-part reunion about who me. They also fake. I don't care about they dirt, never have, but enough is enough. All I'm asking for is own TV. And at Kingdom Reign Entertainment, which is Carlos King's production company, to not discuss me anymore. I have that right. Y'all clearly in love with a show centered around me, but out here lying. They ain't discussing what's really going on in Huntsville. These are facts. The more they discuss me, the more I'm putting everybody's business out moving forward. Chess, not checkers. Adding Unwind with Tasha K. We did numbers, broke the internet, 100K views in an hour. Nobody on that show this relevant. The producers don't even trust their likeness to carry their own show. Pitiful. Comments turned off for a while until y'all calmed down. Even though this post was made 9 hours ago, so clearly she must still be getting hate messages from people because you don't have the balls to make your comments available. Side chick. So let me react to this, because this is the problem when people think that all publicity is good publicity. And people were watching because Tasha K has nearly 1 million subscribers on her YouTube. People were watching to see what additional lies and what additional fallacies and stories you were going to make up about Melody Holt, and how much you were going to gas up a married man and Martell Holt for the little trinkets that he got you, and how much of a fool of yourself you were going to make. The reason why people are viewing in high numbers this interview is because of the stupid things that you said in the interview, is because you do not know how to say influential. You do not know what it pertains to be a nursing school student and what all of that entails. You do not know what it means to grow up in a 2-parent household. You do not know what it means to be professional, to be smart, to be intelligent. Even though you kept calling yourself smart and intelligent, nothing smart or intelligent was coming out of your mouth, because the most you spent with this married man in 7 years in Martell Holt was for 4 days. That is all you have to show for your 7 years of claiming to be the topic of conversation. And this need to get Oprah's attention is laughable. Not sure where you've been, Ariane, but Oprah sold most of her shares of the O Network to the Discovery Channel. So you might want to add the Discovery Channel, because that's who you need to take up your grievances with. Because Oprah is not thinking about you. She could care less about you. Shout out to Oprah. And coming for the producer, Carlos King, who is good friends with your baby's father, Martell Holt, not a good idea either, because what little hope you had of ever appearing on the show is still never going to happen. Because here's the thing, your post is full of lies. Nobody's using your likeness. You're not a celebrity. Nobody is saying your name. Nobody is even mentioning you by your name, by your face. We briefly had that audio. Other than that, nobody cares about you. Nobody cares. This just sounds like you were coached by Martell. This sounds like you have been reading your press clippings from your Finsta accounts that you're emailing to yourself about all of this false narratives that you're trying to spread to all of these people who are diehard Love and Marriage Huntsville fans. We do not want your ghetto on the show, and we don't want your lies and delusions ever on this show. Nobody is discussing you for positive reasons. They are discussing you because you are a side chick trying to act as if you are a wife that deserves respect. And we're not having it. We're not having it at all. You're the one that was telling lies in the interview. You were the one who is making Melody Holt the topic of conversation. You can't keep Melody Holt and Oprah's name out of your mouth the entire 90-minute interview. We learned little to nothing of new information about you, other than you're a lot more dumber in person than these little Instagram lives and these little unintelligent rants that you do on social media. That's all we got to know. And from your latest post, you filtered the heck out of this picture because I posted in my thumbnail what you really look like without the Instagram filters. And once again, you're lying to the people. So how about that? There's no tea that you even gave in this interview. Nothing you said was a smoking gun. Nothing you said was groundbreaking. Nothing you said was anything we didn't already know. In fact, you actually lied and played down how much you disrespect Mel, how much you try to call and gaslight her and have the audacity to brag about the sexual acts that you and her husband were doing. Like, where's the respect? Where's the decorum? Where is this Black women unity that you were speaking of when you were so willingly willing to tear down Melody Holt at each and every turn and tear down billionaire Oprah Winfrey? Where was the Black female unity in that? And where is the Black unity in this post that you keep calling out people who aren't even mentioning you? I haven't heard your name or your quote-unquote likeness ever in the 3 years. So I have no idea why you still think that people care about you. Nobody cares about you. People care about Melody Holt's life. Melody Holt is the star. Melody Holt is the show creator. She is the person who pitched the show to the OWN network. She is the cash cow. She is the one who is booking additional hosting gigs. She is the one who is selling out of her master classes. She is the one who has the licenses behind her name. She is the one who's the brains behind the Holt & Holt operation. So the person that you're trying to disrespect is actually the person that you need to be nice to and you need to leave alone. Because it's getting weird. It's getting very weird. Because Melody's not even married to Martell anymore. She's moved on. She's living her best life and allegedly has a new boo thing that she is keeping private on purpose because of jealous and crazy people like you who do not understand that we're not watching because we want to see you or because we want to ever have you have some sort of platform. We were watching because you are a train wreck. And every time you open your mouth, every time you post something, it just takes you down further and further and further to the side chick that you are. And once again, you still don't have the husband. You still don't have Martell Holt. Because it's clear that all of these people that you claim are gassing you up are not your friends, are not your family, are not real ones, because they would have told you that you should have been quiet, that you embarrassed yourself, that you made them look bad, and besides yourself. But you basically showed that you have no self-respect. You have no morals. You have no values. And these people that you keep posting in your stories that are asking for linebacker sizes of your 6 articles of clothing that you have on your website, even though you're claiming that they're not linebackers, like, come on now. Like, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. And then you're still insulting other people, calling a whole Facebook group of women linebackers, really? Of people you've never even seen in person, people you don't even know? That's what you're doing? Okay. All right. This is hilarious at this point, and I didn't even originally want to talk about this, but I was just so disgusted that people were hyping this up and people were, talking about this, and the fact that there's nearly 3,000 people that thought that, this post was doing something, because it really didn't do anything for me. And if you want to say all that with your chest, why are the comments still off 9 hours later? That's what I want to know. What tea did you hold back? Because nothing you said isn't anything that we didn't already know. We already know that the Scott brothers have mistresses. That's already been exposed multiple times by their own brother. A long time ago, actually, before we even knew about your existence. And the funny thing is you're the one that introduced yourself to the world. We weren't looking for you. You outed yourself on purpose with a caption saying you're looking for me when we weren't looking for you. We didn't care who you were. See, this is the whole thing. This is the problem with side chicks, is you think that you're special. However, you are interchangeable with any other side chick that Martell Holt would have had. It just so happens that you're the one who stuck around the longest, like an idiot, and you're the one who continues to embarrass yourself and expose yourself, and you have nothing to show for it. A couple handbags, Melody's $5,000, and a BMW, woo. Like, what is that? And you can't even get a private weekend in another town. You have to go with all of the other mistresses and their husbands in an Airbnb. You couldn't even get a home by yourself with Martell. Like, everything is an embarrassment. The more you keep talking, the more you keep trying to claim that people are using your likeness. Nobody's using your likeness. You are destroying your own likeness by your own admission of all of these embarrassing moments in your life. Like, this is just hilarious at this point. It truly is, because it's the delusion, it's the ignorance for me. The fact that you think that this interview did something positive for you is laughable in itself. The fact that you didn't see how much you clowned yourself and made yourself look silly and exposed yourself and exposed the fact that you were scared of Melody Holt. You were scared of Tasha K potentially calling Melody Holt to verify all of your lies. That's the real tea. That's the real reason that these numbers are breaking. People are going to fast forward to minute 58 and 18 seconds because they want to see how shook you were at the thought of having Melody Holt on speakerphone, listening and trying to validate any of the nonsense with Tasha K that you were trying to say. That's what had you shook. That's why people are tuning in. They are tuning in to see that. They are tuning in to you describing what a two-parent household is. They are tuning in to hear you pronounce influential incorrectly. They are tuning in to watch you admit that the most that you spent with Martell Holt in 7 years was 4 days. They are tuning in to hear you call other mistresses that were there for the same reason as you, with 5 married men, that you somehow are trying to elevate yourself over them in the looks department, when looks don't matter when you're a side chick. I hate to break the news to you, but it doesn't matter if you're a beauty queen or not, or if you're a size 0 or a size 40. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So, once again, you keep asking for people not to discuss you, but you keep outing yourself and open yourself up for discussion by others because you won't go away because nobody in the cast is discussing you. You're the only person that's discussing yourself right now. The show's over. They're filming season 4 right now. You're not even a topic of conversation right now. So this is just, once again, it's delusional. It is, false sense of entitlement. The only thing I can deduce that the people that are agreeing with you are people who are also side chicks like you or who aspire to be side chicks like you, who do not want better for themselves, who do not want a better life for themselves, and think that the only level of self-esteem and relevance that they have is to go after men who are unavailable, who are in relationships, who are married with children to other women. They'll seem to be the people who are identifying with you. Because the vast majority doesn't see it for you and doesn't see it for this interview. But they're not tuning in because they want to see you. They're tuning in because of the ignorant statements that you made. That's what they're tuning in for. So that is all that I have on this. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Again, it just seems like every time I think that we are going to go away from this and we are going to veer into other topics about Love and Marriage Huntsville, here is somebody who still cannot get a check. Here is somebody who still is not relevant, that's trying to make themselves relevant, still trying to make noise, and here we are again. Here we are again, dragging you once again because you can't seem to keep your mouth shut. Again, I don't know who's advising you. I don't know if it's Martell. I don't know if it's your friends. I don't know if it's your family. I don't know. But whoever's advising you is giving you the wrong advice because all it's doing is it's just agitating more and more people. And you're definitely not ever making the show. I can guarantee that. Because there's no way anybody in this cast wants to see you. And real talk, I don't even think Martell wants you on the show. If we're going to keep it a buck. I don't think Martell even wants you on the show. Because if he did, he wouldn't be trying to coach you through all this nonsense. He wouldn't have told you to save it for the show. But he knows good and well that if you were ever on this show, it wouldn't be a good look for him either, which is why you're being used to only speak on social media and only to speak to bloggers. That you're not good enough to get an actual paycheck from Love and Marriage Huntsville. So again, I hope this is it. I hope we are done hearing from this side chick who, again, wants to be known as the side chick of the year for whatever reason. But again, uncouth behavior. Everybody's laughing at you. Everybody is roasting you. Everybody thinks you are a clown. And once again, you continue to do clown behavior while nobody's even thinking about you or discussing you right now in the cast. Everybody else is living their best life and have actual jobs and have actual filming to do for a check for the actual show you're trying to still be on after 3 years. So that's on that. Let me know what your guys' thoughts. My comments will not be turned off. And please, those of you, if it's your first time viewing my page, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Those of you who've been back multiple times, I am curious to hear and see what your thoughts are this go around. Again, comments won't be off for this post or any of my other posts because I'm not scared of anything. And those of you also, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment that I post new content on my page. And per usual, I will see you guys again very soon. I will talk to you guys again very soon. Happy New Year. Enjoy the rest of your day without these crazy shenanigans from people who are delusional. Talk to you soon.